Yo, what's up guys, Shujinkydink here, and welcome to a video all about Sonicfox versus Dragon. We're going into EVO next weekend here, and these two had a pretty awesome set at CEO, so I thought that I would break it down. First we have to watch the first set to really understand what Sonicfox did to overcome Dragon's Cetrion here. So if you're interested in videos like this and there's another match you think you'd want me to kind of analyze, you can leave your comments down below. We're going to start off here. A couple things you need to know about Cetrion versus Cassie is Cetrion does want to keep Cassie kind of away. Spring Cleaning does have the rock wall, but Cassie does have a lot of options to counter it. So it's, I'm just going to turn off Mr. Aquaman, sorry Mr. Aquaman, but so yeah, it's, you got to be careful that guess on whether you're going to do the rock wall or the enhanced rock wall really is something that you got to be careful with. Using the far away there's a geyser punish there. I don't know about the air escape. See, now we didn't have the air escape for that move, which is Cetrion's most damaging combo starter. So if he wouldn't have used his air escape on the lesser combo, he wouldn't have eaten that much damage. So that's something to keep in mind there. Usually Cetrion, Spring Cleaning does do a little bit more damage, but usually you do want to save your air escape if you have one for her crushing blow combos. Because I used a bar and a bit for 244. So, you know, just Sonicfox really not blocking much, just really trying to be a little bit more aggressive, trying to move in, and Dragon really taking advantage of that. And again, here you see, really wants to keep Cassie out of that mid-range. Now that's exactly where she shines, and that's where Sonicfox comes in and gets some damage. Staggers the forward 4, which is a 9 frame mid, which leads into an overhead, so it's one of her best staggers. Nice roll and then punishes there. So Sonicfox really trying to stay in this range. Again, you see Dragon using the far natural barrier and teleporting out of the corner a little bit early on the anti-air. That was a good interrupt there by Fox, but didn't really connect the combo there. So, and then full damage in the corner. Again, opts not to use the air escape, which I think is a good idea. He's got the life lead here, he doesn't really need to. Trying to chip him out, but didn't quite get it there. So now he's got Cetrion in the corner, which Cetrion doesn't care too much about because she can just kind of teleport away out of the corners. You know, he's got 2 bars of defensive meter, so yeah, there you go. That's exactly what he's going to do. Whiff punish, gets the crushing blow. There's him throwing out the natural barrier. That's a dangerous string to throw against Cassie because she has just so many ways to counter it. Nice conversion. Again, I don't know if I would have used the air escape there, and now he doesn't have it for this big combo, so, which is not max damage, I guess, but as much as you can get in that situation. Flawless block, that's what I was talking about yesterday in my How to Beat Cetrion video. This looks like not much you can do. He's going to try and keep him away. Hell's Wrath. This is danger zone. Really trying to move away, create the space. There really was no need to go in there. I'm not really sure why Dragon did that. He could have just, you know, played it safe on the outside, and it cost him almost the rest of his health bar. And air escape is irrelevant there because he didn't have enough life to get past it. So Dragon takes game number 1. Really, just Sonicfox, like this, I think the story of that was Sonicfox just not using his air escapes at the right time, and then when he did have time to get damage, he used it for smaller combos, and then when he did get his big combos, he didn't have his air escape available. So just getting a little bit too trigger happy, I think, in the air escape, and that's something to consider before you go into matchups, as well as how much damage does this character do, how am I going to use my air escapes effectively, and when am I going to use them. Like I mentioned earlier, the crushing blows are really one of the only times I would really air escape against Cetrion. She can do some good damage, but she's using a lot of resources to do it, so it's up to you if you want to take the risk. See if he air escapes out of this one. Very good, smart decision. Decides to take the 244. Gets caught jumping, back full screen. I would have thrown another boulder there. I think he tried to combo it with the geyser because that is something you can do in Spring Cleaning, but maybe he just missed out the timing. Beautiful whiff punish with the forward 1-3. And again, I see why Sonicfox that time kind of air escaped, because he was kind of close to death, and if he wanted to mount a comeback, he kind of needed to. But either way, it didn't work out for him, so Dragon is looking like he's gonna round up on him here. Boulder to push him back. I like how he's just using the forward too. He's not even committing to the string, because that string is quite unsafe against Cassie, like I mentioned. So air escape from Dragon there. And very nice, uses the position to put him back in the corner. Does not respect the wake up though. Forward 1-3 is a really good string to kind of stagger, especially since you have that other hit, the last low off of it as well. That was a very unsafe rock wall, just kind of assuming he was going to come in, but that could be some conditioning from the last match for Sonicfox being super aggressive and then just kind of backing off of it. And again, just not blocking. There's the fatal blow. This does scale pretty hard, so I'm not exactly sure if it'll kill or not. I don't think it will. So don't go. See, okay, it worked out from there, but I don't think there was a reason for him to go in. I think he could have kept him out with Hell's Wrath and played a lot safer. You know, like I said, it worked out for him there, but I think it was a bit of a risk going in. And if he would have sat back, and he could have chipped him out a little bit easier. But that being said, the more time that you give to a good player, the more opportunity they have to come back on you. So teleport into down 1. There's the throw. Another throw, mixing it up. That's one of the moves that in this variation that I think really helps her out in this matchup. She can punish a lot of things she can't otherwise and kind of move in, and gives her one more tool in that range that she's already really good in. Jumps over the wall, nice conversion. I might have gone for the restand there, but I'm not Sonicfox, so I can't say too much about how to play the character. Again, nice stage awareness, throwing him back into the corner and kind of running away. If I'm Dragon, I would pay attention to the fact that that geyser whiffed, because she does get a crushing blow off of it. It's not something that you would really go for, but it might be something you pay attention to if whiffs like that kind of happen. Just one more way of being mindful in the match. Sonicfox has been getting caught by a lot of geysers in this round, so I think that might be something that he adapts to down the road. Jump kick, air escape. I guess that it wasn't going to be a whole lot of damage, but you know, at the start of a round, you have the whole round to build that meter back, so I totally understand why he made that decision. You don't want to go down on a life lead right away if you don't have to. That was extremely ballsy, but it paid off for him. Cassie puts herself in the corner. Cetrion does have some good staggers and stuff she can do, but you know, Cassie, of course, really gives no fluffs about the corner. Something we haven't seen Dragon do much is that 2-1-3 string. Kind of throwing it out. He hit the crushing blow off of it initially, but he hasn't really had too much opportunity to do it. There's the 1-1 into the fatal blow. I think this should kill. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. Easily. And there you go. Dragon takes it 3-0 over Sonic. So, that being said, now that we've watched this video, let's go forward to the grand finals, and we'll take a look at that set there, and we'll see how that changes as opposed to this set. So we went with a full character change in Jackie. Now, Jackie is an interesting character against Cetrion because it's either in or out. Like, Cetrion has a lot of advantage if keeping her away, like you see Dragon kind of doing right now. The problem with that is Cetrion can often find her way to the corner, and then it's exactly where Jackie wants to be. So you have to zone, but you have to do kind of a mix to make sure that you're keeping Jackie at the length that you want her. Because yeah, once she gets in, her options as opposed to Cetrion's are really crazy. So here we see Sonicfox going for a lot of throws and getting kind of low profiled. He's being a little bit more, a little bit overzealous there on the punch, but he was doing a little bit better about not getting geysered as much. There's a throw. Dragon's turn to throw. Looks like round 1. It's going to go to the Dragon. Ooh, got hit by the last... It looked like it was behind him there. That was weird. So, some adjustments there, but never really got his pressure game going with Jackie, which is kind of what you want to do. And again, working Cetrion to the corner, but there's a teleport just to get away. So it's just kind of what she does. Good tech by Dragon, knowing that he wanted to throw him towards the corner and not away. That's another thing with Jackie. She can, depending on how you want to play, I mean, maybe you want to play unpredictable and you throw them away from the corner, but a lot of the times when Jackie throws you, she's going to try and throw you towards the corner because that's where she wants to go, that's where she gets her damage. Mid-screen, there's an air escape by Dragon. Not really sure I would have used that there. Mid-screen, her damage isn't so scary, but it can lead to more pressure, so either way, it looks like it was a good decision for Dragon. Throw techs. Tried to whiff punish that, but was a little bit too late. Dragon has really been doing great with reads on when he's going to throw, docking them and punishing them accordingly. There's game 1, goes to Dragon. Maybe he's switching. He's thinking, you know, Jackie wasn't really the best. I felt like he was kind of figuring things out at the end of the first set with Cassie, so I think sticking with her, riding it out, and just making some adjustments. Yeah, he was being a little bit too aggressive, so I would hope that we'd see him here be a little bit slower paced, move a little bit more towards blocking more, perhaps countering a little bit more, because he was really just letting Dragon do all the countering, and Dragon was sitting and waiting and then countering, and it was pretty easy for him to just play a defensive style. So Sonicfox, you know, kind of turning that and forcing him into playing that could take an advantage here. But Sonicfox has always been known as being a high-paced player, and there, just as I was mentioning, you know, playing a little bit defensive with punishing on the jump in, jumping over, making the read there. I'm in the corner. Stagger into the sweep. There's the auto shimmy with the 1-1. Damage, that's a flawless, almost. I think he just let him get hit by that overhead, just kept him in the corner. Dragon didn't attempt to wake up once, but I think that's because he knew that he was already down on life, so it didn't really matter as much. Nice neutral jump. He's going to switch positions here, put him back in the corner. Now it's Dragon's turn to do staggers, getting the forward 2. Yeah, and again a nice convert off the rock wall. And 1-2, Dragon trying to keep him away. Comes in with the rock wall. Again, I feel like that was just unnecessary. Just him trying to be a little bit too aggressive. And you can see and that's an example from the first match as well, that, you know, when Dragon tried to come in a few times, Sonicfox was ready for it, like right there, when really he was doing just fine sitting back. So there's the throw. You got to watch out for the fatal blow now of Dragon. You can do it at any time with punish. That's a lot of chip, those interactables, so that's something a lot of people don't. And that's something a lot of Cetrion players like to do, is the teleport into the geyser, so you got to be aware of that. And Sonicfox won. And again, by a blocked geyser, which I was talking about. Just playing a little bit more calm, a little bit smoother, and a little bit more defense and bait and punish kind of thing. So Dragon taking his time. I believe the only character he plays in tournament anyway is Cetrion. I don't think I've seen him pick anybody else. So we'll see what happens, what adjustments he makes going forward. Again, that shoulder, just an awesome move in this matchup. Getting a little bit too overzealous trying to get in, getting hit with the geysers. It's exactly the range that she wants to be in. Unsafe shoulder charge. Maybe just testing to see if Dragon knew how to punish. He already ate 155 damage. Cetrion doesn't do a whole lot more than that. Again, I don't think the air escape was warranted there, but again, in the heat of the moment, it's a lot different than just sitting here and watching it, right? So I'm not playing, I have time to analyze everything, so obviously I'm going to be a little bit biased. Huge hitbox on that down one anti-air. Into the corner, and this is fun time zone for Cassie. Oh, but Dragon's not going to let that happen. I don't think that'll kill. I think that'll scale too much. Yeah, it will. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and I'll leave him with 20 health. 53. Oh, 55? That was a big resource to waste on not killing somebody, but made the right read there. See, his reads on the throws have been amazing. That's one thing that Dragon has done consistently this whole set, probably the whole tournament. Just reading throws, neutral jumping, neutral ducking. Hard commit into that teleport into Geyser. Maybe realizing how hard of a block that can be. Again, a bit of an unsafe stagger there by Dragon, but Cassie didn't punish it. Usually she can with her standing 1-1. It is a little stubby though, so depending on the range that he does it at, perhaps, maybe not. There's damage, 223. That was a hard read by Dragon there on the rock wall. And that's something that Sonicfox has been doing quite a bit well in this matchup, is showing his ability to punish the rock wall and yeah, the natural barrier, whether it's enhanced or not. You know, he did flawless block punish it once, he just punished it regularly. So, and once you take that tool away from spring cleaning, you know, a lot of her staggers get way more unsafe. Not really going to get the best amount of damage there, but he is in the final round, so every bit counts. And that is one nice thing about this variation, is that most of the damage is grounded damage. As I say that, he's doing a juggling combo, but he didn't have the air escape, so yeah, that is nice that you know, you don't even have the air escape option available against Yas Queen most of the time. Now Dragon's going to mount a comeback here. This would have been a good time for him to air escape, but he didn't have it available. Not sure what Dragon tried to do there, but try to press a button after a -10 stagger, perhaps. Now, Dragon doing something here that a lot of people need to do more often in tournaments is just taking time and thinking. Sometimes you jump right into it. Also, it's a good chance to kill your opponent's momentum. You know, they don't go right back into the same thing. Get your thoughts together, because he's on the winner's side, so he can lose a match or two. But obviously you don't want to. So maybe in this third match you play around, you play things a little bit differently, and just experiment with some things you didn't use in the rest of the set. Just kind of see how your opponent reacts to it. So he's been using the down 4 a lot, which Cetrion's is really good. Low profiles a lot of things, is good for crossover jump kicks. And you can whiff punish them on the other side. Dropped combo, that's kind of unlike Dragon, but hitting him a lot with that shimmy. And I think one thing that's happened is that, you know, Sonicfox is catching on to the Dragon is making all these throw reads, and now he's using his 1-1 to kind of counter that. That was really unsafe. I'm sure that had to have been an input error or something. Either way, that was a pretty easy round for Sonicfox. Has him in the corner, but I imagine Dragon's probably going to teleport out. Very smart by Sonicfox to kind of jump over him as soon as he teleported. We're back mid-screen where Cetrion wants to be. And now he's kind of scared him with those 1-1s that he was able to get the throws, and now he's going to abuse the throws a bit to throw that back into his thought process. So he's conditioning him now with the throws, and he already had him with the 1-1 auto shimmies. So he's I think the offense is all Dragons right now, or Sonicfox, is that standing one between things. So there he goes into the 1-1-4, I think it is. Slight walk forward there just to try and hint at a throw, but Dragon wasn't having it. Dragon missed a convert there. That's going to be death. So the bracket's reset now, so Dragon is officially in losers. Sonicfox popping off, as Sonicfox likes to do. So he just needs to win 3 more. I didn't really see a whole lot in that match that Dragon really tried to experiment with or do differently. I definitely saw Sonicfox with the patterns, with the 1-1s, and mixing in the throws, and really just he's already feeling himself, and that can be a big part of tournaments too, if you can intimidate your opponent in ways like that. You know, obviously not like mean mugging people or anything, but confidence is big. It's a big part, and you can tell I've faced a lot of people in tournament that I've beat just because I start to see them emotionally or physically show their emotion. And you can kind of tell, like, okay, this guy's tilted. Maybe I'll do a play style that'll tilt him a little bit more or something like that. Jump kick by Dragon. I do agree with that air escape that time out of Sonicfox. And trying to keep him away, which I think he should have been doing a little bit more, and I think that he is just engaging a little bit too much and keeping away a little bit more, especially against Cassie. But, you know, perhaps things like that. Sonicfox is being very forward aggressive, so big damage here. There's no air escape even available, even possible on that one. And the walk forward throw. Sonicfox looking like he's sitting pretty for this tournament here, so. And there's again Sonicfox putting forward that he knows exactly how to deal with the natural barrier. Slowly, one by one, taking away all the tools the Dragon has with the auto shimmies and the throws, punishing his safe-ish move that he can throw out, just making Cassie into a machine. Even that conversion right there, you know, just saying you can't do that was something that would work against most characters, but Sonicfox is just slowly shutting down every option that Dragon has, making this look really easy. Somehow dropped out of that combo. I would like to see Dragon finish that string every once in a while. I know it's unsafe, but he staggered it in every way you can, but he's never actually finished it. So I think that could be one thing that you could throw at him just to make him think a little bit more. And then you would have a little bit more success with hitting the, you know, the rock walls maybe, or a throw after, or just being safe on the stagger, you know. Throwing all the options that you have on the table, that's something that Sonicfox is doing really well right now. Using the staggers, and I don't know, I'm a broken record. You guys know what I'm talking about by now. So, you know, we got the Sonicfox rock going on right now, going back and forth. Dragon really thinking hard about what he wants to do here. He's been reset. He's down a game. And again, another thing I've noticed from this set to the first one is that Sonicfox has really slowed down a lot. Really, again, playing a little bit more, not so eager to get in, but you know, right there he was, and look what happened. Really letting Dragon come to him a lot of the time, which is a weird strategy, but straight up gunshots. Again, gunshots. Giving Dragon, that's not something he's really used. So again, even this late in the set, after how many games they've played today, just giving him more and more things to think about and you know, worry about. Now he has one more thing to worry about at that range. Putting him back into the corner. He definitely did the wrong input there for Hell's Wrath, and I'm sure he's kicking himself right now. I've done that a couple times with Quan Chi, and MKX was doing the wrong rune. Nice convert. Sonicfox not wanting to, you know, get behind on life anytime soon here. So air escapes. No meter, but his offensive meter is filling up fast. Again, tries to use those guns just to establish him a little bit more, but not the best time. Dragon was all on it. See Sonicfox moving in and then blocking. You know, that was something that the first match he wasn't doing a lot, and he got hit. So that's, sometimes you can let people just do something unsafe. You block long enough, they'll do something unsafe themselves. So, as opposed to the first set, it's good to see he's not getting hit by nearly as many just random geysers. Not sure if he'll make the comeback here, but I would like to see Dragon wake up like at least once, because I don't think he's done that. He's done the roll, but he hasn't woken up like at all. So it'd be nice to see him do it just once. I know her wake up isn't the greatest, but then you at least establish you have an option you're willing to use against Cassie's pressure. He's going to air escape this for sure. Very smart. Dragon is overutilizing that 1-1 string just a little bit. It does push her forward a bit, and Sonicfox is taking advantage of him by kind of jumping over, comboing on the other side. Great read by Sonic there. Got a hill to climb if he wants to make a comeback. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Right there would have been a perfect time for Dragon to do a wake-up attack. Would have won him the game, honestly. But instead he eats a fatal blow. There's a guess on the roll. Again, a wake-up attack would have won him the game there. Another guess on the roll. Now he has no meter to wake up. But the standing one will do it. I think a big part of where Dragon's going wrong here is the Oki. Making the wrong decisions on wake up. Just letting Sonicfox kind of swarm him a little bit too much. So let's see if he can change that up a little bit going to the next one. I would love to see him use a wake up attack just once. Just one. Just give me one, Dragon. We're rooting for you. I'm actually really don't care who wins this. Very nice anti-air with the forward one into the vines. You don't see that too often. Only 86 damage for a bar, though. Kind of rip Cetrion damage, but that's another thing, is if I was Dragon, I might switch the stage to a stage where you can actually use the interactables to get a little bit more damage. It's a small thing, but it can make a big difference in the long run. How many matches have you ever had that you've lost by just like a little bit of life? You know, that could be the difference between using an interactable or not. Dragon kind of coming back here, adapting a little bit, playing a little bit more keep away. Which he should. That neutral range, I think he's kind of just giving up and moving in on Cassie. Very nice punish. Chooses not to air escape. I think that's a smart decision. 263, back into a geyser. Cassie, one of the few characters in the game that can actually punish that from like that distance. That wasn't a whole lot of damage there to air escape from, but very nice convert off the jump 3. Move him into the corner. Cetrion has a little bit more options. So does Cassie, though. Surprised he didn't combo that into a restand. But having said that, Dragon hasn't really done any wake-up attacks outside of roll, so restand, I mean, you do the restand to take care of their wake-up attack, but if he hasn't been using it, then it doesn't really need to. There's a nice turn of events there, but they're back to mid-screen, which is where Cetrion kind of wants to be. However, again, Dragon showing that he can punish that Hell's Wrath mid-screen or more with the... He has to meter burn it, or else he's not safe. Fox really just outspacing Dragon. Dragon keeps getting a little bit more antsy to move in, and does silly things like the jump. Now he's down in the corner. A lot of the things that Dragon was doing aren't working anymore. Again, a wake-up attack there would have got him a little bit of advantage, but instead he's allowing Sonicfox to just kind of come up on him for free. Once you establish that game with the wake-up attack, then you can start waking up with buttons, or just wake up backdash, or wake up projectile even if you want to. I mean, choice is yours. But you have to establish that a reason for them not to attack you on wake up first. So he's got possibly 2 more games here. Otherwise he's given up the whole tournament having a winner's final lead. So good spacing with the natural barrier. Again, moving in, maybe he's scared of that Cassie range, but even still, if you're going to move in, you got to be careful. There's a wake-up attack. He went for the launcher, so it got stuffed. And Sonicfox knows that he's free to do whatever. Very nice, staggering the mid into the back one, catching Dragon's down 4. Dragon punishing that. Natural barrier, gonna try and keep him away here. Good mix up. Just coming in hot with the shoulder blast. Tries to punish, ends up keeping it safe with the wall instead of committing to full combo. Unsafe stagger. Sonicfox is on tournament point. Just shutting down everything that he's doing. Nice anti-air. Choosing the air escape again at the start of a round. You want to keep the life lead. You don't want to give up too much life right off the bat. Throw escape by Dragon. There's crushing blow. That's a lot of damage. Oh, sick convert. Doesn't really rolls into the corner. Not sure if that was intended or not, but Dragon kind of falling apart here. Maybe a little bit frustrated. No air escape available for young Sonicfox. Gonna catch up. Oh, drops the ender. There's the one wake up attack he used. Sonicfox blocked. So good on Sonicfox. So as you saw, he over the course of that set, he shut down almost all of Dragon's options, added in all sorts of staggers, throws, and all sorts of things. There's a nice series where he did 3 throws in a row, just to show that, yes, I have this move, don't forget about it. And then at the end, Dragon just kind of cracked when he didn't really know what to do anymore, and then it was all Sonicfox's game with Dragon basically just coming to him every time and Sonicfox punishing. So, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you're new here, let me know in the comments below if there's a matchup you'd like me to analyze further. And yeah, leave a like, because it really helps me out, and subscribe, because we make new videos every single day. #BigDinkEnergy, and we will see all you guys in the next video.